What's up, guys? It's Mike Balan. I'm back here at Seattle. I'm playing Dark Worlds again. I ended up going X3, but it was close. Lost on the bubble to Dino Rabbit, top tour guide. You'll see it in the feature match. The first round was really bad. I drew so horrible, so this is how it goes. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! But if you guys want to see my deck list, if you guys want any ideas or make yours better, I guess you can show it to you since I'm probably not going to be playing too much afterwards. Anyways, the monsters, these are pretty much all staple. You have 3 Grapha.
Can you flip them down?
Yeah,
Sure. Yes, please.
You have 3 Grapha, 3 Snow, 3 Brow, and Mage. This is Dark Worlds monsters anyways. A lot of people like to play Silva and Gold, but I still don't like it that much. It's a little bit inconsistent. It's powerful and you can get the viruses off better, but you can't summon it. And I think that's important. Of course, the 2 tour guides. This is fine for me with this ban list because everyone's like, why weren't you playing 3 tour guides beforehand? It's a 2 now. It works for me. And then I made a Reaper. I should have made 2. It's really good. You pop their back rows with Grapha and you get some pokes in. It's only can only be bad in the mirror match, right? But otherwise it's good. It stalls, you can draw your cards. A lot of people have to waste some of their cards or resources to kill it, whether it's Forbidden Lance or the Butterfly, whatever the guy. But in my game 2, in my feature, you'll see that I ended up stalling to win with this card. And I made the Raven. I decided to take out one of my Dark World dealings just because
They can't hear you.
sorry, there's a lot of things. I decided to main a Raven just because of its effect. It's like a second card destruction, and in theory it was probably a good idea, but I kind of wish this was the dealings again for one of my rounds. So that's the monsters. Spells. Almost standard. You got 3 gates, 3 drag. I think there's 2 builds. I think this build is the better one. The other build is like a Dark World Chaos, and it's pretty good, but it doesn't usually play drag downs, and the stability, like I said, see hands. You can play around people's hands and just win that way. I only played 1 dealings, partly because I put the Raven in. Second, I didn't really want my opponent to be drawing too many cards off of their deck and then discarding whatever they feel like to fill their graveyard or whatever it is. And mirror match, whatever. 2 would probably be perfect. I don't think I would ever play 3 again. Still playing 2 upstarts, then 2 deck out. Pretty much playing a 38 card deck. I mained 2 MSTs. Last minute choice. Mermails was a very popular event, and they have Abyss Spear, which is a pretty broken card. This was good counter for them. Other than that, the deck is really easy to beat with Dark Worlds. It's also just a good card in general when you have some combo plays and you want to take care of it. And the fact that Macro Rabbit was very big and popular pick for this tournament. Main MST is good. Then you have your staples, Full Spray Oil. You need to get Graph on the grave as fast as possible. Card Destruction, Reborn, Dark Hole, and Heavy Storm. As far as traps go, I'm pretty happy with my traps. I played 3 Reckless Greed still. The big reason why I'm still playing this while everyone is not, I think in games 2 and 3, I usually side out my drag downs and sometimes my dealings just because they're usually dead if I'm going first, if I'm going second, or if they have macro. You need some more draw power, and this is probably your best bet. So I have 3. It just gives you a lot of advantage too. Play Solemn Judgment. Deck Devastation Virus. I put this in again last minute. I was not playing viruses for a while, and I decided with Mermails and Samurais and everything else that this hit still windups being popular. It's still good. So I just kind of don't like, I don't know, having to distribute this, and like I lose field presence for some reason. Like when my last rabbit match, or no, my last mermail match actually, it kind of sucked too. Even though it's supposed to be good, this was used to be Mirror Force. My opponent made Diva, Abyss Dweller, Marksman, and Dragon. He got all those on the field. I only had 1700 with Grapha and this set, and there was no way I can use this, otherwise I clear the field. He still kills me with his Dragons. This is a Mirror Force, which I wish it was. I would have still won. I also played. Konami, you're so loud.
Yes, they keep interrupting you, man.
Sorry. Too compulsory. I think every deck should be maining at least one, if not two. It's an out to pretty much everything, especially in Dark Worlds though. If you use Grapha and you attack into the Deep Prison, or they try to bottomless it, you bring it back to your hand and you use the field spell over again, and you draw, you pop another card, so it's a lot of advantage. It kills big monsters like I mean, no important monsters like Zenmains and Nature Beast and Shein, whatever, anything. If you have multiple of these, helps. I played 2 Torrential, so it's right there, whatever. And then I played this over the Gateway card only because after I was playing that Gateway card, I hated not being able to special summon. With this, I can special summon Raven, and also I have some cards in my side deck that I would like to use.
32 players. Congratulations for making top 32. This is single elimination.
Okay.
Alright. This used to be Skeldrin. If you guys are trying to make the deck, make this a Skeldrin instead. It would have helped tremendously in so many matches. My side deck.
The winner needs to stay in this area.
This is one of the MVPs of this format to me. You summon this with protection against a lot of decks, you're gonna win. Especially like say Chaos Dragons, whatever. You summon this bottomless, and they can't do anything. They try to break it with Lila or something, or try to kill it with Lila, but they don't, and then they can't special summon. You pretty much lock out their options, and you just win just with this card alone. And that's one of the reasons why I played Call of the Haunted, because I always wanted to keep this up on the field too, in case they killed it for some reason. But this is a really good side deck card. I already made 2 MSTs, so I made the third, decided the third one. I played a Decree. I have a lot of traps this time around, so I didn't want to put 2 of them. I also played this card. I never really got to use it, but in theory it was pretty good. So I mean, you guys make a decision if you want to use it or not. It's called Wild Tornado. It's almost like an MST Dust, where you can flip it and destroy a face-up card, which is usually their Macrocosmos, their D-Fissure, or Wind-Up Factory. But the second part of the effect is if it gets destroyed while it's face down, you can destroy a face-up card in the field. So it's pretty good, especially if you set it, they end phase MST it or something, and you just pop their monster. There's a couple of neat tricks with it. So good card, hard to find. It's in like one random structure deck. Very old. I sided Rose Match. Rose Match is a really good card, especially against like wind-ups. They have all the different attributes, and we just play dark. So you know what? You put this up, they can't get rid of it. They're locked down, so you gotta have at least 1, if not 2. This card, really good. I thought it was inconsistent when I first played it last YCS. I decided not to run it in my side deck. Now that everyone's playing a lot of like removal, everyone's prepared for this Dark World deck, I think it was kind of mandatory. 1-me games, and game 2s, game 3s, and like people just didn't expect it. They're like, yeah, I win. I banish all your Dark Worlds, and I get it back. You know what? I just bought 3 Graphas in, pop it with Big Heliopolis, and just own. deep prison, back row, back row, whatever, just traps so I can protect my monsters, so I can use them next turn, or I can protect my boss dinos. You know something, I put this in for windups, but I only played one windup. I played like one deck of every single deck you can possibly make this tournament, so it's kind of weird. I decided Gores. A lot of people go, you know, why do you play Gores when you have so much back row when you're playing Dark Worlds, etc. Well, I started out the Drags. This can be used as a field spell, and you get to remember that players aren't just people that are going to let you have your back row and have your field spell always up. They're going to side their dust, they're going to side their MSTs in, and they're going to try to destroy your back row because that's obviously important for them. So it's the backup to the backup plan, I guess. Really good, wins games. Decided another Reaper for the stall. Like I said, probably one of the main two. It wouldn't really hurt. I put Morphing Jar. It actually won me 2 games. It's kind of like mediocre. Maybe you want to try it, maybe you don't. But if you feel like you're a good player, you can still win even though you give your opponent 5 cards and you get 5 cards. And I feel confident, so I used it and I won. I also sided Cyber Dragon. I expected to play Gearja. Actually, that's the only deck I didn't play this whole weekend. But it's also a good beat stick, so you usually side it when you go second, kill the Ryos or whatever. I also sided a Veiler. Random Veiler, this is something I probably would have changed. I would probably put it on 2 bottomlesses somewhere in the side deck, and I think that would have been perfect. And then I sided a Caius as well because I have Reapers, I have Stall, and it's just extra removal. So that's my side deck. As far as extra deck goes, it's kind of standard, but if you guys are looking to see what kind of extra deck, I think this is all important what I have in here. Stardust, you can make it with Raven, and same with Scrap Dragon. If you don't run the tuner, then you probably won't need these, but very good effects. There's a lot of rogue decks that use a lot of destruction effects. You want to make Stardust. Same thing, you might need it. So Chimera Check for the Cyber Dragon, for Gearja match, of course. Team Tempo, always need it. Levier, a lot of them are self-explanatory. Apollo, Maestroke, Leviathan, Giga Brilliant, Acid Golem, Steel Swarm Roach, really good against your Chaos and your Agent decks, so I'll keep it. And then it's a Fiend, so with the field spell it becomes a 2200. I can't really go wrong with that. And then also 2 Heliopoluses and 2 Zen Mains. Absolutely need 2 of each. Hope that helps you guys if you guys are playing Dark Worlds, and good luck with the tournaments.
Well, I got a question, man.
Yeah, sure.
When you were playing some of your matches, did you regret not having your Jalen duels in your side deck?
Yes. Only my feature match. I said I wish it was John Duel because I was playing against Dino Rabbit, and I set my first Reaper, and he attacked me with Sangan, and he had the Forbidden Lance, so he used it, it killed it, it did damage. Fortunately for me though, I MST'd his second Lance, and then I set my second Reaper, and he couldn't get over it, so I ended up winning that game. So, yeah, but overall I think Reaper is still the better choice now. It's doesn't lose to Papillo, so let's face down anyways. But yeah, any other questions?
Not no more. But thank you for giving us a deck profile, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, if thanks a lot. If you want to play me sometime, I like to just play test online. DD Spades, same as my YouTube and Dual Network. So hit me up and we'll play.
Thank you.